I have returned. Gunnar, it's good to see a face I trust. Even your frightful muck. I thought this could be our shared saga, but it's time to leave. We have spent naught but a drink together.
Worry not, Eivor. You and I have many tales to tell yet. And our names ring out clear and with honor.
Yeah, a tale. A tale of Glowecester. Beautiful land. Full of damned fools.
Ha! I will drink to that. You have my thanks.
Anything for you, old friend.
Then let us say our farewells to this Wicker King, and then be on our way home.
Yes, Ranvi will be eager to meet Bridget. Bridget and Gunnar have already gone ahead. I should join them. You owe me your prophecy, witch.
And I shall give it. You are a great warrior, conqueror of this land, and that of your birth. But at the end of all things, you will find yourself with nothing but your regrets.
I see.
We first met at Simpkins' Wicker Man Ascension. I was besotted with you at a glance.
So long ago. Some poetic symmetry after 20 years' prosperity.
Grant.
Please don't do it! We can burn something else! Someone else!
Peace, dear heart. I will join the dirt that grows the trees and the barley, my body feeding the gods, worms, and even you. So I will be here. And a long, long time from now, when you're old and wrinkled like an apple, you will see me again.
Father, I thought I could be ready.
It is time.
Then this is yours.
This is your path, Tifter. No thorns and briars could keep you from it.
And you, Eivor, friend of Gloucestershire, you have lived up to your reputation.
I know you owe me less than nothing, but please, take care of them.
I take no pleasure in the suffering of others. You would know this if you had given me a chance.
"20 years I have been your elderman. Now these old bones are ready for my last duty. I have worked alongside you, clearing fields, brewing drink, births and deaths. All growing and learning.
The Wicker Man is ready, O King. Your altar awaits.
I am honored. to be your harvest king. With this flame set, may our crops be plentiful and our winters brief.
Despite it all, he has the ending he prayed for.
Straight to the mouths of hungry gods.
Eivor, the honor's yours.
Praise the Harvest King! Bloody...
Our Father, who art in heaven, our Mother, who art in earth, please, please accept this offering. Take of me my flesh and bone and bless. Bless.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
The tree thing. It's a bit like our old...
Long have I waited for the chance to serve one of such
Raid with
worth.
me, warrior. For plunder, glory, and Valhalla. Let the sail out! Sing us a song. Let's hear a story.
Here's a tale to tickle your sides. The winter before, I was drinking in Stavanger with some companions. With us in the mead hall were...
Hush now. Where you at the good part yet?
With us in the mead hall were men of Bard Jarl's clan, one of which was a poet named Halli, called sarcastically by most. 7 ale horns into his night, Halli stood upon his table and called across the room to another man, a skald named Tjodolf. Tjodolf, he yelled, I can compose a more beautiful poem with my belching than you could with your tongue and fine words. The room laughed. Tjodolf loudest of all. I accept your challenge, sarcastic Halli, he shouted. Allow me to begin. Tjodolf then spoke this verse. Sad Halli drowns in horns of hubris, squeaking like a stoat, yet proudly the pup calls it poetry. The room laughed again.
Hold on, good skeleton. Run up the sail! All right, back to the story.
The room laughed again, with Hully joining in. Then, Hully tripped across the room and opened his mouth to speak his verse. From his throat erupted a jet of vomit into Trudolf's face. His only composition that night, of which he seemed most proud.
Who'll share a tale?
Soma of Grantebridge. For a time, all the ealdormen of England wanted her dead. A bounty on her head the size of Yggdrasil. So she met with the leader of the South Gerwins and told their king Roth, "Say that you killed me. Proclaim it to all of the lands." Roth answered, "No one will believe me." And Soma shook her head. "Invite them. Here. You will burn me on a pyre for all to see." So they came, the nobles of East Anglia, north and south of Mercia of Wessex. They wished to see Guthrim's Valkyrie die. Before all, King Roth pronounced her guilty of murder and sentenced her to death. Then they put her on a boat and set it afire. Yet Soma had constructed a trap beneath the pyre. She released herself into the murky waters and swam to a bramble. Muddied and wet, she waited in the thorns for night to fall. She then returned to Cambridge as a shadow walker. She entered the city and stole into the king's chamber and took the head of Roth, shouting, "Traitors of Soma, wear no heads!" The Saxons thought Soma a ghost, a spirit who kills, a curse invincible to fire and death. What a leader, my Soma.
You Saltskulls got a story.
A story from my youth. This one has no lesson to be learned or message to be gleaned. Often my father liked to take me on hunts in the forested lands east of Avaldsnes. I loved these solitary times with him. I had never felled a beast myself, and my father thought that this upset me. I was only a boy, but I had the dreams of being a man. So one winter, my father asked me to perform a bargaining ritual to the goddess Skadi to improve his bow skill and snow sight. With glee warming my heart, I cut a hare and sacrificed it to the goddess, asking in exchange of skill and sight for my father. When the ritual was done, my father and I set off into the forest. We hunted all day until night fell, and we slew no game. That night, around the fire, I was sullen. My sacrifice had not been heeded, yet seeing my sad face, my father only smiled. Had you been hunting, he said, you would have killed 6 fine deer. Skadi hears only those who speak to her.
Raise
You
them
want
up!
a story, I will give you a confession. And if you think me weaker for it, that
More
tells more
sail,
about you than me. Here is my secret. I love. I love being in love. I love the ache of love, the turmoil of love. My parents taught me that. To love, love. My mother once said, better to feel the stings and arrows of love than nothing at all. Be a bolt of lightning, not a stone. So many men forget to hug. My father would go by every hut in our village every night with mead and hugs. I would do the same. He always said, beyond the complex lives of gods are these simple truths. We forget, and it takes tragedy to get them back. He said this too. Hugs are hugs. Mead is mead. Love is love. God, I miss him. I see him sometimes, his face leaping from the waves.
Make for the dock!
Eivor, hversu gengur?
Good to see you, darling.
I can hardly begin to describe what happened in Glowecestrescire. I think you will learn soon enough.
But we are allied with them.
Yes, for all our pains.